like, have you only got one stick? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I don't know what's going on. There's people. This is live. This is apparently I have to play with two sticks. Who knew that you played the drums with two sticks? Well, I'll do that in a minute because I've been talking, and I'll just I'll carry on talking and then I'll play again. Look at what we've got. Oh, some lovely see-through drums. Pearl Crystal Beat acrylic drum kit. These are great. It sounds absolutely amazing. That 10 is dynamite. The rumble out the floor tom as well is just, kind of unparalleled. So this is a lovely little second-hand kit that we have in stock right now. The Pearl Crystal Beat originated around the early 70s, and over the last few years acrylic drums have had this kind of renaissance, if I may use that term, and this kit is no exception. One of the beautiful things about it, what separates it from perhaps another acrylic kit of a very high-end American brand that you might have seen before, is that it is seamless. There are no seams anywhere on these drums because they mould the shells, which helps maintain rigidity. Yes, rigidity, Adam. Keeps them solid, and that, Ken. So it's a moulded, seamless acrylic shell. The toms are 6mm thick, and the bass drum is 7mm thick, just to add that extra bottom end. The bearing edges are 45 degrees with an apex which adds control by all accounts. That is what the literature has told me upon researching. It has Pearl's Optimount system, which is perfect because there is absolutely zero drilling of one's shell for the mounting system. Obviously the lugs have been drilled and the air hole has been drilled and that kind of thing, but there is no drilling for the tom holder, so it's isolated and it floats on the tension rods, which again aids projection. Not that these drums need that much help, because acrylic as a material is hella loud, team, hella loud. The previous owner fitted it out with some code laws and some remote controlled sounds over sort of clear single plies, as you can see. I can throw back really to how these drums were back in the day, and they're perfect. They're the perfect heads for it because they just control the overtone that little bit more, and acrylic drums are naturally quite bright, as you've heard. So yeah, it's a sensational set of drums. I love that the hoops are acrylic. The bass drum claws are all sort of recessed over the edge to help them no metal to sort of shell touch. It's all rubber lined, and you can see it on the lugs on the toms as well. They're all rubber lined, so there's as minimal metal to acrylic contact as possible. 1.6mm triple flashed hoops to help the shells speak. They're a little bit lighter than maybe 2.3 or indeed die cast hoops. So yeah, beautiful set of drums. I'm going to play it again. This time I'll use two sticks, and you can hear how it sounds. I really love this kit. It sounds very, very good. So yeah, I hope you think it does too. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Loud. It would suit hard rock for sure. Get some lights in it. It would look absolutely righteous. Ultra clear is the name of the finish, obviously, because it's not coloured. So you could put some lights in it, top or bottom, or both. I have seen it with both. Create some just righteous stage vibe to aid you along the way, looking absolutely magic. So there you have it, short and sweet, on the website, $899. What? $899? Come on.
We've been asked, how does it compare to an SJC acrylic?
Well, I've never played an SJC acrylic. To answer that question is politician-y as I can. I would think that they're not going to be too dissimilar. I believe the SJC to be moulded shells as well, so I don't think they'll be too dissimilar. I would need to know what the hardware spec is on things like the hoops with the SJC, if they have heavier hoops, because that will change the way the drums sound a little bit. But yeah, they're going to compare pretty closely, I would have thought. Pearl, being one of the originators of it back in the 70s, really do know what they're doing, and rumour has it they have made shells like these for other companies in the past. So yeah, they will be fairly comparable. Well, Adam's trying to tell me something, and I'm not picking up what he's putting down.
I can see your head through this if you want to lean down.
Oh, okay. Like this?
Yeah.
That probably makes me feel a little weird.
It looks like your head's in a fishbowl.
Yeah, I mean, I know that Keith Moon did put fish in one of these back in the 70s. So, yeah, in terms of comparability, I would assume that they are fairly comparable. You know, acrylic is acrylic is acrylic. But this is probably a little cheaper and more available, certainly in the UK, than shipping drums from the States. I would probably hedge my bets on shipping drums from Europe as well, because they're less likely to crack in transit. We don't want that happening now, do we? So, yeah, there you have it. Any more questions? No? Well, if there aren't any more, I will love you and leave you to look at this beautiful set of acrylic see-through drums.